Number 6, this is something that a lot of people usually do not ask for, and especially when it comes to the purchase of an off-plan development, is we need to ask the developers to furnish us with the schedule of finishes. What do I mean by schedule of finishes? This is a document that should be provided by the developer outlining the kind of materials that they intend to use when it comes to the finishing of the property. So the schedule of finishes describes the kind of tiles the developer is going to use in the case that the developer intends to use tiles, the quality of doors that the developer is going to use. Is the developer going to use solid mahogany wooden doors or flash doors? The schedule of finishes also highlights the kind of fixtures that the developer is actually going to provide in that particular development that you're looking to buy. Why is the schedule of finishes very important? It is very important because this is the document that will help you and I to hold the developer to account. Another very important factor of the schedule of finishes is that it helps you and I have an idea, this is again for off-plan developments, of the kind of quality to expect once the project is complete. Also from the schedule of finishes, you'll be able to have a round figure or a total sum figure of how much that property will cost you post the transaction. Number 7, you need to interrogate the floor plan of the project that you're buying. So why is studying the floor plan very important? The floor plan is very important, especially if you're purchasing an off-plan development, because the floor plan outlines the layout of the house, how the spaces in that development or in that house are relating to one another. Also from the floor plan, you are able to pick out the sizes of the windows, the positioning of the doors, so that you're able to identify, is this house well lit? And these are some of the things that you can pick out from studying the floor plan. So always ask the developer to give you a floor plan for that particular unit that you want to buy. Has the developer provided enough storage in that particular unit that you're looking to buy? What is the size of the wardrobes? What is the size of the kitchen? Does the house come with a pantry, the kitchen storage? These are some of the factors that you'll be able to pick out. Again, why the floor plan is very important. And this usually applies for people who would like to make post-construction changes or renovations to their unit. The floor plan will outline to you, so for example, whether some walls are load-bearing. The floor plan should also be able to outline to you where the plumbing points are located in the house. And so, for example, if the walls are load-bearing and the plumbing points are in positions that cannot be moved, it means that you will be restricted in the event that you want to make future internal changes of the unit that you want to buy. Please seek the help of a professional real estate agent or consultant, in this case, an architect or an engineer, who will help you go through, read, and understand the floor plan of the unit that you want to purchase. Point number 8 is that you should consider all the council approvals. This is very important because before you make your purchase, through the help of your qualified lawyer, the developer should be able to furnish you with all the relevant approvals from all the governing bodies that govern the construction building by codes. So ensure that before you make that transaction, before you put down money in terms of a deposit for the unit that you're looking to buy, ensure that the developer has all the approvals necessary from the relevant bodies before you make that purchase. Kindly, before you make that purchase, through your lawyer, just ensure that the development has all the required approvals and that they are current and up to date to avoid any further delays when it comes to the delivery of the project. Number 9 is you need to consider the facade of the building. In layman terms, this is the outward appearance and look of the building. Why is the facade very important? Because a good facade will attract prospective buyers and prospective renters. So for example, if you're buying an off-plan property and you determine your intention is actually to put it out for rent in the future, a good facade will be able to attract prospective future buyers and prospective future renters. So a good facade is very important because it is the outlook of the building. How does the building look from the outside? Does it look appealing? Does it have a modern look and feel to it? Again, the facade is also very important because this is something a lot of us do not consider. You need to check the kind of materials that have been used in the exterior facade. If the developer uses good quality materials, then it means that the maintenance of that building post-construction will be cheaper because the good quality materials will last for a long period of time without having to go ahead and maintain them. So what do I mean? The quality of paint that the developer uses. We have seen some developers use very substandard quality paint, for example, when it comes to the exterior facade of the building. And within 2 or 3 years, the building is already looking very aged and old. And of course, what this then does, it has a direct impact on the value of the property. So a good facade will make the building have better value in terms of the purchase price, the selling price, and the kind of rental yields that you would expect from such a building. Again, because you do not want the value of your investment to go down. So you need the building to be maintained and maintained well. Yes, and of course, because it's an investment that you're making, as regards facade, you should also ask yourself, is it appealing to you? Does it conform to the kind of lifestyle that you are looking to, to live if you're going to live in that particular development? How does it make you feel? Is it something that you'd be proud to be associated with? These are the same things that the prospective buyers and tenants will see and will have a direct impact on the kind of value you will get out of your property. So number 10, last but not least, it is very, very important to consider post-purchase management of the property. Now in Nairobi, we have a very, very big problem. I think I need to do another episode on this. And it is about getting a reliable and efficient property manager. So you want to know from the developer, how is the management of that property that you are intending to buy going to be handled? Once the developer has completed the property and they're out of sight, who is the developer going to hand over the property to? Because when a property is well managed, it upholds its value, it gives you a good return on investment in terms of the rental yield, and it goes up in value. But if a property is not very well managed, the results are actually the direct opposite. The property goes down in value, it dilapidates very quickly, it starts to repel good quality tenants and buyers, because the management of the property is basically the heartbeat of the whole process. So please always ask, who is going to manage the property post handover? If you've liked this video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. In the meantime and in between time, stay blessed by the best.